Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Mr. M and today I'm going to bring you a video on how to create a PayPal account for those of you who knows that there is a restriction for some countries that you can make payment through PayPal, but you cannot withdraw any money you make maybe through Fiverr or else through any other online platforms, maybe an e-commerce website. So to get over this hurdle, the best thing to do is to create a PayPal account based on Philippines. So that's what we are going to do. Let's get into it. So what you have to do is type paypal.com and it'll take you to the home page. Default to your country. What you have to do is change it to Philippines by entering a slash and a ph at the end of the URL, and then you'll be sure that you are in the Philippines when you can see it over here as ph. The next thing to do is go in and sign up. Now earlier, about 2 months ago, you were able to create a personal account without any verifications required from PayPal, but now you are not able to do it. So let's go to this business option, create a business account. What you have to do is select both of the above, and I'm looking to accept payments. You have to select I'm not sure none of the above. My estimated monthly sales volume, it'll show you in PHP a month because now you are in the site for Philippines. So PHP a month, you just have to select it. I'm not sure or none of the above, and click next. So I assume you have already created an email address or an existing email address that you have. Here do is enter it here. Mine is put it right there, and the password, as they have stated here below, make sure that your password contains all of this 8 characters, at least one number or a symbol. Within that guidelines, you make sure you put in your password and make sure that you remember the password, or as I hear many cases that people forget their passwords or got lost or don't remember, and later on imagine a situation where you have a lot of money in your PayPal account when you're up and running, and the scenario you don't remember your password, it's going to be very difficult for you. So please make sure that you write it down somewhere and don't give it to anyone. Continue and go to the next step. Now we are going to act as a person from Sri Lanka or for any other country, probably in Bangladesh or India, a person from these countries who doesn't have the facility to withdraw PayPal payments, a person from that country who lives in Philippines. So that's what we are gonna show. So we can put in our own name over here, or you can use a fake name always, it's up to you. But if you use a fake name, make sure that you remember the fake name. So you can get any fake information about Philippine name, address, which we are going to use over here through this website. I'll leave a link down on the information for you to just click, so it will be easier for you. So you can see, you can get all of this information. There's a name here and the gender and the date of birth, and you have a number over here. So all of this information, you'll be able to use it in this PayPal account. However, I'm going to use my own name here. And as for the business details over here, you can imagine a time when you're successful or you're going to open up a shop. You will probably want to name it something, right? You can put that in, or just put in something over here as your legal shop name. Mine is one shop, so I'll just put it in there. And out of these phone numbers, make sure you get one. 656-3166. So you can see over here that I included the number of 6563166, and I have entered an additional 50 in the end. It's that the Philippines phone number needs at least 10 digits, but the fake phone number generator over here gave us only so many, 7 or 8. So we have to add the rest. You can put anything over here, but make sure that you get a screenshot of this information you're providing before going to the next step. So let's fill out all the rest of the information over here. 11D Castro Avenue. All you have to do is get all of this information, and just, it's best that if you do not copy paste, but you just refer to it and type it in. Always choose Metro Manila as your province region, and see if there's any typos. You can put it like that, and make sure that you get a screenshot of this before you proceed to the next step. All you can do that is, when you're over here, make sure you get a screenshot. You have a dedicated key in your keyboard, says print screen. What you do is click that and go over here and open up Paint. and just paste it over here, and make sure that you save that file somewhere that you can access it later. And what you do is click over here that you agree with all of these terms and conditions, and continue to the next step. And here you'll have to describe your corporation, describe your business. What you do is put it as individual, because if you choose corporation or partnership, they require a lot of documents later on in the line. There are possibilities where your account can get blocked temporarily, which there are ways to get over. However, let's not focus on that now, since we are just creating this. So you can mention any product or service which you probably uh, makeup, or tools. There will be a drop down: hardware stores or equipment, tools, furnitures, anything that comes to your mind, you can put it over here. Now if we just put jewelry, as you can see that women's accessories and specialty shops, so watch, clock, and jewelry repair, precious stones and metals. So I'm gonna go with this, and it asks for the business URL if applicable. You don't have to worry about that, just go ahead and mention your date of birth here. And then your nationality, make sure that you click your nationality. So if you are Indian, you make sure you select Indian, or Nepali or Bangladeshi, you have to select appropriately. And then the identifying document, you make sure that you give a passport. My was in. So make sure you give your passport number. If you don't have a passport, you will have to enter a driver's license or a national ID based in Philippines. So I'll make a video on that later on. If you need a video on that, please make sure that you send me a message if you don't have a passport, and I will make sure that you get that information in due time. But now let's focus on this passport, and then make sure that you don't tick this. Make sure that you enter your home address back in Sri Lanka over here. So you might think that it looks very absurd that I'm trying to enter my home address in Sri Lanka, and for you who live in India or Bangladesh or Nepal, you can enter your home address, but there are some fields which are drop downs. So for those, I advise you to choose Metro Manila. And submit it from here. Make sure that you, every step of the way until here, make sure that you get all of the needed screenshots and save it in a folder where anyone else cannot access but only you. You might need it in the future. So now we are all set. Now you have created your PayPal account based in Philippines, and now since you have added the PayPal account based in Philippines, the next step is how to create or how to link your card to your account. So now over here you can see that this is done. So it says confirm email address over here. So you would have got a link from PayPal to your email address which you used here. What you have to do is go to your email address, check for the mail from PayPal. Probably might sometimes be in the spam folder, so make sure that you check there and click the link and confirm. And after you confirm, or before that, you can go to this money page, and since now it's in pesos, you can make the primary currency of this account US dollars. So later on down the line, it'll be easier for you to do the conversions and make USD primary, and it's done now. So now you have created your PayPal account. On the next step, I will show you how to link your credit or debit card. Probably a debit card would be nice to link to this account. It should be Visa or Master. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.